On this episode of Designing Spaces, beautiful and functional flooring, Amish furniture ideal for your outdoor oasis, tips on how to keep your home bug-free, plus lots more. It's time to design. Let's go. Flooring can completely transform the look and feel of a room in several ways. Let's take a look at how the experts at Atlanta Flooring Design Centers and the Flooring Attic can help you choose the floor of your dreams.
Atlanta Flooring Design Centers was started in 1985. Moved to Duluth and couldn't have found a better place to start a flooring company. 39 years later, we're in 6 states, 14 locations, and looking forward to the future. Our mission statement starts off with listen to the customer's needs, then professionally provide service and material at a great value, and always treating others as you wish to be treated. We're very diverse in our divisions, very diverse in the products that we bring to the table, and I think that's important for the homeowner. When they walk into their home, they want to feel good about their home. One way they can do that is changing flooring.
From carpet to tile and everything in between, a new floor can substantially change the whole design and style of any room.
Things you want to consider when changing your floors is, your subfloor. Are you on plywood? Are you on a slab? Another major thing is the traffic. Some floors are suitable for high traffic, other floors not so much. Some are a little bit more delicate that require more maintenance, whereas others can handle just about anything life throws at them.
When you come to our showroom, you're going to see a huge selection of hardwood, carpet, luxury vinyl plank, laminate, and tile. We absolutely have something to fit anyone's decoration style. One thing that we're really diligent about is just trying to keep our showroom selections updated to make sure that we're current. When a customer comes in, the first thing that we're going to find out is how they want to use their space. From there, we want to educate our customer with all of the product knowledge that we can so that they can feel confident about the decision that they're making. In the flooring industry, something new that has come about in the most recent years is a visualizer. You can upload your own photo of your own room and you can see how the different flooring options look in your space. And it just gives you such a good idea of what choices to make.
Flooring plays a crucial role in shaping the ambiance, functionality, and value of a room, making it an essential element of interior design.
You can totally change the aesthetic of a room with new flooring. What you want to think about is visual interest and the sensual experience of what the material product offers. If you choose something smooth, you're going to have more of a luxurious effect. Or if you choose something soft, you're going to feel more comfortable and more casual. It's very important to think about the color choices that you make. Think about what mood you're going to invoke when someone comes into your space. Something that you really want to know about up front when you're choosing your floor is how you have to take care of it. Some floors are a lot easier to take care of, for others you have a special product that you need to use to take care of it. One thing that you want to always ask about and know about is the durability of your floor. Different products have different durability. Some of the laminates and luxury vinyl planks are much more life-friendly as far as scratches, water, whereas a hardwood is a different lifestyle and a different care. The idea of what a floor sounds like underfoot has different misconceptions sometimes. A floating floor doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be loud. It's very important how the floor is prepped and the underlayment that goes under it as well. You can get the same comfort and quiet as you would a typical standard glue down floor.
But it's more than just displaying flooring. It's all about customer service at Atlanta Flooring Design Centers and the Flooring Attic.
When we're asking all of these questions, we're really listening to your needs. We really want to get to know a little bit more about you to give you the floor that's going to perform best for your lifestyle. Our showroom here in Suwanee is open to the public Monday through Saturday. When you come in, we are ready to serve you and help you. We also do offer a virtual appointment. Your sales rep that you meet at the showroom or virtually is going to be with you every step of the way. They're going to not only guide you with your selections and the pricing that you need, but they're going to follow your job through the entire project to make sure that everything runs smoothly.
When Atlanta Flooring first started 39 years ago, the building business had just started booming in Atlanta. We have always been involved in the community. The Flooring Attic, going on 3 years now, we've almost adopted that in our own way. It shows our actual passion for the community that we do business in, for the people and homes that we're providing our solutions for, not just as a monetary gain from it, but our actual rapport for the community that we are a part of. We offer hot water extraction, carpet cleaning, and office sanitation.
To find out more about Atlanta Flooring Design Centers and the Flooring Attic, Visit atlantaflooringdesign.com and designingspaces.tv. Whether you have a sprawling garden, a cozy balcony, or a simple patio, choosing the right outdoor furniture can truly transform your space into a relaxing haven. And what better way to explore this than by delving into the timeless charm of Amish Atlanta furniture?
I got into this business after being in men's retail for 25 years, and that ended, and it was at a point where I didn't really know what I was going to do. Best friend called me and said, I found this amazing product, then you have to see it. So on the coldest day of my life, I flew to Ohio and we drove out to the Amish place that has turned into my supplier, and I saw the product and thought, oh my goodness, I know exactly what I can do with this. March of 2010 started the company, and here we are almost 14 years later, bigger and better than we were. Initially I had polyethylene furniture along with cedar and oak pieces, which were beautiful until it rained or you had some sunny days, and then they started to weather. So I went to complete poly furniture and have been that ever since. For something outside that you can leave outside as minimum to no maintenance, and all you really have to do is wipe a little bit of Mother Nature off and enjoy. This material is polyethylene. It is a high density poly, and it has the best fade resistancy. This is the best of the best if you're going to invest in something outside. It is fade resistant. All the hardware is aircraft grade stainless, no lead, won't rust. It's pretty indestructible. I've had customers for 14 years, and they're buying pieces that will go back to match the stuff that they have. The Amish that make these, they are out in their warehouses cutting this, putting it together. They don't construct anything or have any piece that is longer than 2 feet that doesn't have a support piece, so there's not going to be any bowing over all the years and all the use. The hardware on this is aircraft grade stainless, which means there's no lead in it. The specs that they have designed these pieces with are so accurate than some of the more mass-produced stuff, and it's pretty much a one-time purchase.
With so many options available, it's easy to find one that best fits your space.
We offer a variety of styles, and the space pretty much dictates what that looks like. Adirondack chairs, for example, are real popular around fireplaces, on people's docks, from their main house to the beach house to the lake house. Lounge chairs with reclining back are great around pools. Pub tables and swivel pub chairs are great on decks. There's a variety that really fits the space. Color options are very much a personal choice. It usually is determined by what color the house is, what color the stone is around the fireplace or the fire pits, what color pool is trimmed in. Some people want to accent and have a lot of contrast. Some people like something a little more blendy. So it really is up to the customer to decide how they want to express the furniture through the colors. More times than not, people will start with a set of something, and then a couple of years later they'll get another set that may match what they purchased, or they may go in a different direction. But if they do get something that they want to match what they have and they bought it years ago, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a dead match with what they've got.
Made right here in the USA, all products are handmade by the Amish, who are known for their high-quality craftsmanship and attention to detail.
The process of how this starts and ends up looking like this is pretty complex, in my opinion. The polyethylene comes in long strips. One day they will cut arms for gliders, and then maybe slats for gliders the next day, and stack them as high as they can stack them. And then going somewhere where they then assemble all of that. From beginning to end, it's not a quick process. Somebody taking the time to make each piece by hand, one at a time, speaks volumes to the longevity and the quality and the craftsmanship of the product. You can buy something years later that is in the same colorway as what you have sitting in your backyard or your patio or wherever it may be, and it is going to match. The dye lots stay the same. Amish Atlanta and the success of the company is built on relationships. We have the best customers ever. So they are the reason for the success of Amish Atlanta. Amish Atlanta provides me a platform to make people happy, and that is in my nature. It always has been, probably always will be.
And what are people saying about Amish Atlanta?
Yeah, we were looking for something sustainable and durable that was going to last a long time, and we came across this material. The aircraft grade fasteners and the way that it's put together was really critical to my decision making.
Replacing furniture, patio furniture throughout the years because it's not aging well and doesn't have the appearance that we want. So we think with this, we'll be able to have the longevity and the look that we want.
To come across something like this that we knew was theoretically going to outlive us and not have to worry about this again, and we can move on to other more important things in our lives was a huge find.
The glider chair that seats for 2 people, and it's really comfortable, and also just the little feature of the cup holder, just not something I thought I needed, but it's really handy and really enjoy having that as part of the chair itself.
There's such a huge color selection that Kurt has, and it changes, with Amish Atlanta. I think that you could integrate different colors over time, you could add things, but there really is probably a color palette to fit just about everybody's needs.
We had just built a new home, put in a swimming pool, and we wanted some pool furniture. So we wound up talking to Kurt and purchased a table, 4 chairs, bought a couple of gliders from him to put around our pool. And that's how we first got to introduction to Amish Atlanta.
Just the durability of it, the comfort. You don't have to ever replace it. I mean, we've had ours for about 12 years and never had an issue with it.
We gave my son the furniture that we had, the red and black furniture around our pool, and he is still using that at his home today.
They're built, contoured for your back, and they're great. They're very, very comfortable to sit on.
But we bought very, very nice furniture to go out around the pool that was not this furniture. And that furniture, at best, you might get a year or 2 out of it.
We've had our furniture for about 15 years, and it looks brand new.
I was impressed with the quality and the fact that they're made from recycled materials. The hardware is all stainless steel, which you rarely ever find on any outdoor furniture. So they've gone the extra mile to make a really high quality product. And it's made in the U.S.
We even had them make us a serving table, which they didn't normally make.
It's one of a kind.
One of a kind.
If we weren't maxed out with the furniture already, we'd probably be buying more.
We've had Adirondack chairs in the past, and they eventually became garden statues because they would rot and we'd buy new ones. When these came along, they were great because you could leave them outdoors year round. And as everyone knows, Michigan gets pelted with some pretty severe weather in the winter. There's a lot of give to the product as far as the materials that are made. So when you sit in it, it conforms a little bit to you. And it stays cool to the touch, which is really nice too.
We went with the neutral.
We did the sandalwood. It was really just soft and neutral for our space. It's kind of a taupey color, and taupe is my wife's favorite color. It looks pretty much brand new and clean all the time. So when you're buying new pieces, you're not buying them to replace the old ones. You're buying to add to your collection.
Amish Atlanta cares about the environment.
We are considered a green company, and the reason for that is primarily that all of this is made out of polyethylene, which is recycled plastic. Not only is it durable, but it also helps our environment. To be able to make just some type of contribution to the environment is very meaningful for me. I was born and raised on a farm in Nebraska. I knew from the beginning that you have to take care of the earth, you have to take care of your environment, and still making an effort to do something to help the environment. And by selling a product that is beautiful and luxurious, that's not in a dump site, is, I think, a pretty cool thing. My Amish supplier and I are always talking about new products, a product that's in development. We have some right now. In fact, he's working on a new glider, which is a pub glider. You'll sit up like in a pub chair that I'm in, only it'll glide like a glider. So he's still working that out. But every year he has something new, and we introduce a new product, new colors. So people that have this already can have an opportunity to freshen or add to what they have that they may not have that specific style or colorway. This is an investment, a long-term investment, because this is virtually going to last you pretty much the rest of your life. You can go to a lot of different places and buy imitation stuff of this, and then in a few years later you'll come back and buy it again. You're going to buy this one time here and be happy until you decide to do something else with it.
To find out more about Amish Atlanta, visit AmishAtlanta.net and Designingspaces.tv. Did you just see a bug skitter across the floor? Or are you having issues with rodents? Keeping your home pest-free is not just about aesthetics. It's a fundamental aspect of creating a safe, healthy, and comfortable living space for you and your loved ones.
A lot of people, when it comes to pest control service, they think that it's just go to Home Depot and apply something you get off the shelf. The products you can buy, over the counter are about 1/100th as effective as what a professional service can provide around the home. We like to use what's called integrated pest management, or IPM. We're coming up with solutions that address everything from trees, harborage, grass, moisture in the grass, standing water. We're really kind of doing a full inspection around the exterior of the home and kind of going to the source. And we start from the outside and work our way in, because that's where the bugs are coming from. And so we get outside, find where the problem's starting, and treat it at the source. What a lot of people do is they wait too long before they address a situation, and then it starts to compound. And it's, 1 to 4 to 16 to 30. It just grows really, really fast. Having a professional service that's on a regular cadence is the most important thing. Pest control is like weeding a garden. You can do it once, but if you don't continually do it, the weeds are just going to come back and they're going to grow and you're going to have an infestation.
Now that you've identified what type of pests are giving you cause for concern, it's time for Anthem Pest Control to create a plan for eliminating them.
We're going to attack each and every individual home differently. So if somebody is seeing ants in the yard and they've got kids, we're obviously going to inspect a little more thoroughly on the yard, make sure to take care of those ant mounds. If somebody has termites or something's eating the home or the structure of the home, then we're going to check out the structure of the crawl spaces and things like that a little bit more as well. If you've got any open gaps into your roof, or if you have small openings into the home, that's great to be covered by wire mesh so that the bugs don't have any highways into the home. Also, keeping your grass trimmed short, keeping shrubbery away from the structure of the home, long branches as well. Our product is a lot more efficient and effective if that stuff is cut back and trimmed away from the home.
Each local technician is thoroughly trained, licensed, knowledgeable, and dedicated to keeping your home safe from unwanted pests.
One of the main things we pride ourselves on at Anthem is the efficacy of our training and just the standards that we hold our technicians to. We have ongoing trainings and meetings and continuing education hours that our guys are required to go through. Environment safety is just as secure as your family safety or your pet's safety, and so we're not just required to, but we're obligated to ensure that everything we do is not harmful to the environment. We have different procedures that we follow to ensure that the environment's protected.
A lot of our customers will have an organic garden or some type of ornamental plants that they don't want touched at all. So we offer a wide variety of baits or traps that we can put around those so that we're not in contact with any of the plant life. And it's always important that on our application that our technicians have, that they're going to be able to scroll through and see the notes and say, hey, this customer has an organic garden in the back right-hand corner of the yard. So we're gonna steer clear of that. We're definitely cautious of that, and we wanna make sure that our customers know that we're always respectful of those types of things.
And what are people saying about Anthem Pest Control?
Anthem Pest Control was my choice because I ended up talking face to face. It's not somebody you're just talking to over a phone. You actually get to know them. They'll discuss things with you right there before you ever sign up and agree to do services with them. They'll go over all sorts of stuff, and they're very knowledgeable. And I felt like because I had that person-to-person relationship, I then could trust them to do what I really needed to do. They communicated with me. They were right there. They were next to me, helping me out, and that's why Anthem was the choice I went with.
We have a satisfaction guarantee at Anthem, which means if there's ever a problem with the service, with the level of activity that you're seeing, we will come out for free to retreat and reservice the home within 48 hours whenever we find out that there's a problem. If you're looking for a quality service provider that has a high reputation, high level of training, and very good reviews and very good response time, you should look no further than Anthem, because we're the highest rated in all of Georgia, both in the number of reviews and the quality of the reviews. And I think that speaks to the level of service that we pride ourselves on. We're going to do our best every single time, and if there's ever a hiccup, we're going to come resolve that for you so that we can maintain a good relationship.
To find out more about Anthem Pest Control, visit anthempest.com and designingspaces.tv.
Ready to buy a home? Navigating the loan process doesn't have to be difficult. Let's hear from the experts at North Point Mortgage Advisors, also known as NPMA, where mortgages are made easy.
We are a local mortgage broker / lender, and we serve the local community, but we're also licensed in Florida and Michigan. But primarily our business is based here in the Metro Atlanta area. And we've been in business since 2013. I opened the company and been going gangbusters ever since then. Some of the most important things to do specifically with credit is to review your credit scores to make sure that you've got credit scores in the range in which any lender will take. The second part to that is to review your credit history. Make sure that anything that needs tidying up, if you will, is done before you start the loan process. And then as far as assets go, make sure that you've got money ready to go. And we'll talk about that in the initial consultation. Is it going to be gift money? Do you already have that money in your checking or savings account? Has someone recently given you a large sum of money? We need to talk about those things so we can plan and set expectations for the documentation that's going to be required.
Joe starts with a spreadsheet that's created for each individual client. There's a great reason why.
The spreadsheet helps me on an initial consultation really get the numbers in front of the client so that I can go through them line by line from the purchase price, the down payment, the loan amount, all of the closing costs, as well as what's called prepaid expenses. And then finally, I can give them an estimated bottom line number that they'll need to bring to the closing, the day of closing. We love to set expectations up front so there's no surprises, and that takes preparation. Through years of working in this business, I've realized that the borrowers just want to know what they need to do. And if I can give them a very concise, clear list of documents to gather, that's where the process starts. And that's how we stay on time.
Depending on your financial picture, you might be able to close on your loan with less than 20% down.
There's many other options in regards to conventional mortgages and FHA mortgages. Of course, VA mortgages as well. VA is the only one out there really with true 100% financing with zero down. Aside from that, traditionally, FHA was always the one that had the lowest down payment at 3.5% down payment. But in recent years, conventional loans also offer a very low down payment of 3%. Now, most of those are income driven. So basically, if you make too much money, you don't qualify for that 3% down conventional program. So it's a great program for first-time home buyers and low to moderate income buyers. Escrow accounts are one of the more confusing things for first-time home buyers. They can be, but they don't have to be. I take the time to explain those and how that money goes into the escrow account, and then when the property taxes are due, the lender will reach into that escrow account and pay that property tax bill for the buyer. Same thing with the homeowner's insurance. The lender will reach into that escrow account and pull out the yearly premium and pay your homeowner's insurance company so that you don't have to cut a check every year for those expenses. It's like a savings account that the lender holds.
Once your home is under contract, you can expect the best customer service.
One of the benefits of working with us is that you get personalized attention. We're a small company and we treat each client like they're our best friends. By letting our clients know what they need ahead of time, they're prepared for when they get to the closing table, and there's no surprises at all for them. And it just makes the transaction more relaxing for them and less stressful. We have open communication with our clients, so we're here to answer any questions that they may have throughout the process.
With over 1,000 closings under their belts and 5-star reviews, NPMA has a mortgage for you.
My 3 favorite words are clear to close, or we call it CTC, but clear to close means that the underwriter is all done with the underwriting, no more documentation from the borrower, and we can send out the final closing package to the closing attorney for final preparation of the numbers.
One of my favorite reviews from a client is he referred to Joe as the cool uncle who gave him solid advice. And I think that's very important when you're going through this home buying process, that you want someone that you can trust and that you can feel comfortable with and know that you're getting accurate information from.
For more information about North Point Mortgage Advisors, visit npma.biz and go to our website, designingspaces.tv.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show, or to become part of Designing Spaces, go to our website, designingspaces.tv.